Hello, it's William Stringer from the Albion Group at Royal LePage in the Comox Valley.
And I'm Dean Garrett from Vine Group Mortgage in the Comox Valley.
And this is CUPPA and a crash course.
Yay.
Dean, I thought it'd be a good idea just to have a bit of a kind of a spring roundup.
Well, yeah.
You know,
yeah, that's a great idea. Those are my top of the morning questions.
Top of the morning, sorry.
Is where
We've had St. Patrick's Day. We've got St. George's Day in a few days as well. So
Right.
England represent.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're in what? We're nearly halfway through the year.
Yeah.
In a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah, getting there.
We'll
yeah,
be-
the sun's telling us that. It's the days are late. I tell you, I was out in the getting some things for the house this weekend, and it's busy out there. People are in the garden centers.
Yeah.
You can't find a parking spot, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm looking at my traffic, my business, and it's got me hopping right now. I'm all over the day, all day long from when I get up to go to bed.
Well, I call it the roundabout test, and
Yeah.
so it's like you look at what's on the news, and they're either going to say it's doing good, it's doing badly, interest rates are run, whatever.
Yeah.
But then you ask your friends and your colleagues, you know, that are in the industry, what's happening with you? You know, and people like you saying, well, yeah, I was in Home Depot, it was really, really busy. I've had loads and loads of people requesting mortgages, first-time buyers and all this. The roundabout test at the moment is saying for you it's quite busy. I will say,
Right.
with the Albion Group, we have had a number of new listings, and it's been steady. It's not
Right.
been crazy, but
Right.
it's been steady,
Right.
which for me would fit into that steady year.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an exciting year, but it's going to be relatively
Right.
Would you agree with that? Safe?
Yeah. Well, something I know too about mortgages is that people will often wait if they're depending on the pressure around what makes your decision to make a move. But when you get to the term expiry, that is the easiest time to make changes to mortgages and your home without having financial friction. That's what I call it, friction, right? Things like break fees and things like that. So if it's statistically, when people are nearing their end of term, they're also repositioning their financial strategies, and moves can be a big part of that. And I think that's it adds to the activity around people saying, yeah, maybe it's time to make a move. We'll list the house, right?
Yeah.
And then sellers become buyers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Then it kind of feeds into itself.
That's true. It's a really balanced market. I like that we're not getting a whole bunch of bidding wars, or prices aren't being pushed up by over demand. I like the balanced market. You know, back when things were not balanced and it was a strong buyer's market, or seller's market, that was not healthy, and it's difficult, and it takes time to level that out.
Yeah.
And I think we're leveled now.
It's true. Yeah, it does feel like we're level now. I will say I've had a few of my people that are interested in selling saying they want to hold back until they perceive more buyers coming into the market, which I find quite interesting.
Well, like I said, sellers are buyers, and
True.
and we know on the east coast of Vancouver Island, people don't generally leave this area.
No, they don't.
No,
they move in here.
Relocate. Right?
Yeah, always incoming, very few, unless it's an affordability issue or a jobs thing or something like that. All right, so that's it. That's covering a crash course, Spring Roundup.
Great.
Everything's kind of okay.
Yeah, it's moving along, balanced market, and it's busy. So
I'll tell you what,
good.
sometimes the world goes crazy, and hey, we really love those balanced times. So cheers, it's covering a crash course.
Great.
We'll see you again on the next one.
Right.
Bye. Perfect.
Good.
That was good.
What kind
Jumping
of
straight in.